contest is a tag team match scheduled for one fall. And it is for the ACW Tag Team Championships.
JC Metro, I don't think Richard King realizes it. Sure doesn't, lung blower. Getting JC Chris outside of the ring. And I think they fell for the feint. But oh! Are you kidding me? The Rapture win!
Here are winners and two ACW Tag Team Champions!
We were this close. This close. Every tag team fails. But it takes a prominent tag team to get back up.
And that is exactly what the Metro Brothers are. A prominent tag team. Listen, sincerely, from the bottom of my heart, sorry about the loss.
Shut the hell up. You talk just as much trash as you do on commentary.
Hey. Well, maybe Bozo's gonna kick us out. Y'all boys should still have the titles right now.
That's coming from an 8th grader and someone who looks nervous to be here, huh?
Listen, we don't want any of this. We don't want any of this. All I'm saying is this. Whenever you guys are ready to go all the way, just give me a call.
Not tonight. Come back, huh? Come back.
ACW got a back to the gates. If you act in the place, you get smacked in the face. Neck get the snap and your back get the brace. I don't mind, and I hope you don't mind. If you cross my path, you get caught with a clothesline. Oh man, the bar's fire. Now get the fire marshal in and try to make him get the noise stop. I'm back, black guys in the back. If you really want to get it, take it back to the mat. If you act, then I act combat. I attack hard, dog, and put it down. I'm gonna go back to the mat, back to the back.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the ambassador of the World Wrestling Network, Trevin Adams, coming to you from the WWN WrestlePlex in Tampa Bay, Florida, for WWN Proving Ground. I'll tell you guys right now, we've got a huge night tonight.
You know what? I'll tell them right now, okay? And maybe while you're at it, get a new suit. You wear the same suit every single week. Action-packed night. You know what I'm excited for? Karam versus Storm. It's gonna be a good show. I'm excited.
So as you guys can tell, I'm joined by Robbie K. And as much as he's excited for what's sure to be a brutal grudge match that's gonna kick things off tonight, I think you're more excited about our main event. How about this, guys? It is a 6-man showcase. Lucha rules. You've got the ACW Cruiserweight Champion Bobby Flaco. You've got the Gifted, and you've got Robbie K's favorite team. All 3 members of the Rapture, Jarett, Diaz, and the ACW Tag Team Champions, Richard King and Jay Scott. It is our main event tonight, but let's waste no more time. Let's get to the action. The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 240 pounds, Karam!
An absolute beast of a man, Karam, making his way here in the WWN WrestlePlex. It was 2 weeks ago, WWN and ECW present New Year's Classic 2021. And I'm gonna be honest, Robbie K, it was a mugging. Francisco Chiazzo beaten to a pulp by Karam, and Karam wasn't stopping. Referees couldn't stop him, and it was actually Storm Thomas on commentary with me, jumping off to help his co-trainer at the WWN Training Center.
And his opponent.
That's how we got here tonight. Storm Thomas, like I mentioned, assistant trainer at the WWN Training Center, but an incredibly accomplished performer here in the sport. An athlete that is about the same size as Karam. There's not a lot of guys that can both straight up to Karam. What?
Trevor, look who it is.
I know who that is.
Of course you know who it is. He beat AJ Styles. This is James Ellsworth. James, do you want to do this? You want to do this? Absolutely. Come on, get him. Listen, he's not Trevor. He's not the nicest guy. He's not the coolest guy. You understand, right? Enjoy yourself. I'll be back.
What a respectful young man that guy is.
Said no one ever, but James Ellsworth, what a surprise. Second week in a row here on WWN Proving Ground.
Absolutely, man. I'm here for this match. Karam versus Storm Thomas in a grudge match.
Yeah, and you're seeing the strength of Karam on display. And I'll tell you, James, Karam's got about 2 years in the sport. We discovered him at a WWN recruitment camp a little over a year ago in a place you are familiar with. WWE has had eyes on Karam.
As they should. Karam's in tremendous shape. He's a tremendous athlete from what I understand. And he looks like he's ready 2 years in. He looks like he's ready for a shot.
Yeah, but now you're seeing the strength on display by Storm Thomas. Of course, so quick was Karam to reverse things. Not a lot of guys. Man, look at the disrespect in the corner.
He's getting in his head here, which is very smart. Get him off, get Storm Thomas off his game.
Yeah, but Storm now at least trying to control the pace of the matchup. Definitely with the experience advantage is Storm. And I was going to say, not a lot of guys can go muscle to muscle with Karam.
Oh, he did not Karam down there, though. Karam stood his ground. He's going to try again. That might be a mistake. He knows what's coming.
Ducking the clothesline is Storm Thomas twice. Shoulder tackle doesn't quite knock Karam down.
Man, I don't know if he's going to knock Karam off his feet the whole match. Karam is a big, big man.
Yeah, an absolute beast. But
Storm Thomas not backing down here, though.
Well, that's it. And Storm, if there's anybody, you talk about a battle of the Bulls, what a right hand by Storm. Talk about a battle of the Bulls. This is a battle of the Bulls, James. And just pure...
Man, just physicality there.
You said it.
Took Karam off his feet. Karam has to get out of the ring to catch his breath, which is a smart move on his part. See, a guy 2 years in, a lot of guys 2 years in don't know to do that. Get out of the ring, take a time out, catch your breath, and get back in the ring and make Storm Thomas wrestle his match.
You see Storm catching Karam there, again in the gut, and that's it. Storm was getting impatient, and thus far, though, it's paying off here. He's got, or is it? As I was about to say, he had control, but now Karam with the answer.
Oh, he's got his arm. Oh, right across. That rope hurts. That's a cable, man. That's all cable. It hurts. It hurts every time. Karam knows that, and he took advantage there.
Just look at the size of Karam. You've been around monsters. Both of these men resemble some of those monsters.
Absolutely. The bigger they are, the harder they hit. I know firsthand. And these guys are tearing each other up. Everything they're doing to each other hurts bad.
Now here's Storm. No. Karam instead throwing Storm into the ropes.
A big clothesline. You wouldn't know what that felt like. You've never been in the ring in your life.
I sure have not, sir, and I would never want to feel that pinfall.
See, he didn't hook the leg there. It was nonchalant. I think he knew he wasn't going to beat him like that. He just wants to embarrass him.
That's an interesting insight, and I think you're absolutely right. There's a lot of cockiness coming from this young man.
Smirk on his face. Karam knows what he's doing in there. A 2-year guy, a guy that's only been in this 2 years. He knows what he's doing in that ring.
No, and he's good, and he knows it. I mean, you're seeing it. You're seeing the confidence here. He's got to be careful as he hits that left hand there to Storm. He's got to be careful because Storm is not only the veteran, but he's a tough dude. We keep saying that word, but it's true. Both of these guys, they have the toughness, but will experience be the difference maker.
Yeah, I don't think either one of these guys are going to lose the... Oh! I was going to say lose the fist fight. That wasn't a fist, but that was a chop, and it hurt.
And you're watching right now, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Club WWN, you are seeing a chest turn red in HD, and you're also seeing a man being choked in the corner.
Absolutely, man. These are where the real hardcore wrestling fans are. Fans that watch on YouTube, fans that watch on Facebook, fans that watch WWN Live. Those are the real wrestling fans. I appreciate them. And that's why I'm here doing this, because I appreciate real wrestling fans that love professional wrestling, that watch shows like this.
Definitely a pleasant surprise having you here. And I was going to say Storm starting to fight down the monster, but instead Karam catching Storm.
Oh, big sidewalk slam there.
Yeah, about 360 degrees of a spin. Pinfall.
See, that'll knock the win out of you every time, but Storm Thomas, he's too much of a veteran to lose to a sidewalk slam. He knows where he's at in the ring at all times as well.
Yeah, but you and I both know the damage that's been done right here, and you see smartly Karam center of the ring, positioning his opponent and breaking his face. Come on.
When the referee was looking away too, that's what I'm saying. This Karam for 2 years in, he knows what he's doing in there.
And you got to think, as the oxygen being cut off a Storm, how long with a man with arms like that can Storm survive in those clutches?
Well, Storm, like you were saying earlier, he's not a small guy, so he can match Karam's strength, and that's why he's getting out of it here.
And in fact, a great answer there, a bit of a stunner. Stunning, for now at least, Karam. Storm's got to regroup here.
Oh, nice splash in the corner there.
And these are two guys pushing 300.
Storm Thomas, he's firing back here. He's coming back when Karam lifts him up.
And Karam may find himself in a position you don't normally see Karam being rolled through.
Nice Vader bomb there from Storm Thomas.
The pin.
Whoa, that was almost 3. I was a half a second away from being a 3 there.
You're absolutely right, James. I think Karam definitely at the last moment, suddenly the lights turned back on. He realized where he was, but you see Storm, he's got the WWN faithful behind him. They're trying to will him to his feet. Adrenaline's flowing.
He's still shaking off that arm a little bit from that rope earlier. Look, he can't lift him up. He's still not feeling a lot of power in that arm. And it costed him there. Modified rock bottom by Karam.
Yeah, hell of a Uranagi. Karam, I'm telling you, man, the strength.
He looks great. Look at Karam. Oh my God, he looks like a star. Look, another nonchalant cover. And again, I think he knows he's not going to beat him right there. He's just trying to embarrass Thomas. That's the hatred he has for this man.
No, I think you may be right, because I talked about it right before you got here, that 2 weeks ago, WWN and ACW present New Year's Classic 2021. Karam facing Francisco Chiato, who's our head trainer of the WWN Training Center. Storm Thomas,
oh, hit the pole!
Dumping Karam into the corner. Storm had to come off actually from commentary to come down there and save Francisco Chiato because Karam would not stop his onslaught. Officials could not stop him. He's a monster, and it's what you're saying. He's trying to make a statement, but right now, Storm Thomas needs to recover.
Both of these guys have taken a lot of punishment, and it shows. They're both out of breath. They're both barely on their feet. I don't know who's going to win this match. I have no idea who's going to come out on top here. He's got him by the hair.
Hey,
and again, back to the arm. Karam, again, showing that psychology.
You know, it's a smart
thing. Every part of the ring. Look out, now he's using a pole again.
No, you said it. Literally using every part of the ring. This time the post. Karam doing the damage to the arm, and he's been working the arm of Storm Thomas this entire matchup. Karam's not stopping. You can see the concern from official Kai Douglas, one of our senior officials.
If Karam stays on the arm, Storm Thomas has a very slim chance of winning this match.
What is Karam doing?
This is a grudge match. Is this legal in a grudge match here?
It surely isn't.
Oh.
Come on!
And that answers my question. A blatant disqualification.
Your winner by disqualification, Storm Thomas!
But he did not want to win the match. I've been telling you the whole match. Karam wanted to hurt Storm Thomas. He didn't care about getting the victory there. He wanted to inflict punishment on Storm Thomas, and that's exactly what he did.
And now you're right, James, but now Karam bringing the chair to the ring.
He's going to break his arm.
He really is.
We might need help from the back here, man. He might break his arm. He's now he's putting it in between the chair.
No, come on.
Do we have more referees in the back? Why don't you get down there? Here they come. Here they come. They heard me. See, I'm a Wildly vet. They heard me. They heard my calls, and here they are.
Yeah, thankfully, just getting the chair off the arm there. And finally, Karam seems to be stopping this onslaught. But James, you and I both know that damage has been done to Storm Thomas.
I don't know if Karam's done or not. Only time will tell here.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I don't think 3 officials are going to be enough to stop him. I think the only way Karam's going to stop is if he chooses to.
It's up to Karam. It's his choice. These referees, they really can't stop him. It's up to him if he wants to inflict more pain here or not. He just put his hand on the official. That's going to be a fine.
Yeah, and that's one of our junior officials, Dominic Coco, who, I'm going to say it nicely, was dumb enough to get in the face of Karam. I would have stayed away from him.
Yeah, I'm staying away from him. This is the closest I want to get.
Look.
Karam very happy with the damage he has done to Storm Thomas here.
Yeah, look at the back of Karam, the damage that was done by Storm to Karam. And you got to think, if this is what the guy who, well, is the one walking away from the fight looks like, well, wait till you see the guy that he beat on. We had a paramedic on the way down to check on Storm.
WWN. Stop feeding the shark guppies. Give me a challenge. I came all the way down from Detroit to show you exactly who I am, just like I did a year and a half ago when I turned all the heads. WWN, give me a challenge or I'm gonna break more heads, more arms, and more bodies. Do you understand me? I am going to destroy every single thing that gets in Karam's way. WWN. Who's next?
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 250 pounds,
Jake Sterling making his way here to the ring at the WWN Proving Ground. You gotta think, Jake Sterling is looking to regroup a bit after a very competitive match, but a losing effort 2 weeks ago. WWN ECW present New Year's Classic 2021. Jake Logan was victorious that night, but tonight Jake Sterling has a chance now
and his opponent
to change the tide of 2021 thus far.
construction site, weighing in at 220 pounds, he is the Foreman, Richard Speeding!
And you can just hear the collective gasp of the WWN faithful here. Reaction to hearing, as Richard Stevens puts it, his siren. I mean, the guy wrote the Foreman in pen on duct tape. Who made him the Foreman? But hey, say what you will, Foreman was part of a team 2 weeks ago at New Year's Classic in a 10-man tag. Well, that was victorious, and well, look who's back. Robbie K, are you done? Are you done buying James Ellsworth autographs and T-shirts in the lobby?
Oh, that's real cute, Trevin. I seen you had the shirt on this. Listen, him, James Ellsworth, that's a buddy of mine.
Everybody's your buddy, I know. So here, everybody famous that is. So is the Foreman being smart about poking the bear in the man that is the size of Jake Sterling?
Which is never a good idea. He's twice the size, Trevin.
This whole out-of-code business. Who wrote the code? I guess that lock-up there and the reaction was also out of code, right?
I say it week after week. I don't know who his supervisor is. I don't know how he's still employed.
Again, these two men lock it up here. And there's a bit of a background between these two, both coming out of the WWN Training Center. I don't think these are guys that are exactly friendly with one another, but of course they are familiar with one another here. And you saw a great move by Sterling escaping here. Almost like he was looking for a stretch muffler.
That's good wrestling. The Foreman's definitely not going to out-wrestle. No way.
But I'll tell you, if Sterling underestimates the Foreman, who you see going for the hair, there's not a lot of hair to pull on there. That might be the only thing that was able to let Sterling continue to stop the Foreman. Of course, not Foreman with the arm behind the back of Sterling. But again, if you underestimate the Foreman, this is a very talented, though delusional young man.
You finally got some right.
But speaking of talented, what an escape there by Jake Sterling.
Like I said, you're not going to out-wrestle Jake Sterling. No way.
But you know what? The elbow there to the gut, smart move. Rolling him up as the Foreman pinfall. Not enough, but again, great counter here. Not slowing down as the Foreman. He's thinking backslide, perhaps?
I don't think so.
Well, Jake Sterling's got one. Pinfall. 2 count only. Foreman's lucky to escape that.
And a good single leg by the Foreman.
Yeah, and a great pin as well. Not enough here, but for sure showing some of those fundamentals. Look at the force of that arm drag. That was insane.
Beautiful. I like this kid Jake Sterling a lot. I say it every single week.
Now hopefully Jake's smart enough to stay away from you, but nevertheless, Foreman somehow getting to his feet here. And now again, using the hair as leverage. And you saw again, these are like kidney punches coming from the Foreman, as well as the forearm. Every time the Foreman starts to get vicious, there's just a mean streak that comes out of this young man.
Yeah, but his hot head can get him in a lot of trouble. You just seen it there.
Yeah, and the arm drag. Sterling in control of this matchup. I love how the knee is placed on the neck of the Foreman. Sterling is doing everything he can to control the positioning of the Foreman here. And I'm interested to see, and it did. The Foreman actually broke before the 5 count. Of course, Sterling again with the counter. Numerous arm drags here.
It's just Sterling once again out-wrestling him.
Snake eyes. Sterling's not slowing down. Heck of a boot. A pinfall. 2 count only. Man, I am impressed by Foreman, the fact that he's still in this thing.
Yeah, impressed that he's staying alive somehow. But once again, Jake Sterling is a great wrestler. You're not going to out-wrestle him. That's why the Foreman's going for the hair. And look, now he's trying to get his wits back together.
And I gotta give it to the Foreman, trying to create the separation, try to use some of the 10 count to recover here, but Jake Sterling bringing the fight to the Foreman outside of the ring here at the WWN WrestlePlex.
You can only win inside the ring, so.
Well, that's a good point here, and they got that 10 count to work with. It will run out quick. We've seen double countouts, we've seen count-out victories.
We've seen a lot of crazy things here at WWN.
Do it again.
Foreman dumped into the tables here in our VIP section. And now Jake Sterling realizing the count, breaking that 10 count.
He even looked up at the ref, gave him the thumbs up.
Like, hey, no problem, I know, start over.
See, he's only been in the business for so long, but I've been saying he carries himself like a veteran. He's a great wrestler. Foreman takes control, though.
Yeah, it's good to see one of our... Oh, DDT outside of the ring! Jake Sterling may be done just like that.
Wow, I don't know what construction site the Foreman learned that at, but a nice move.
And this is the problem, was the Foreman had time to recover. Jake was starting to get, I don't want to say he wasn't taking things seriously, but I think he was starting to have a little bit of too much fun. And now the Foreman now dumping Sterling head first there into the table.
It's payback.
What a chop.
Didn't seem to faze him, though.
Well, that's the problem here, is you chop at Jake Sterling. Oh, we're up to 8 now.
And the Foreman breaks the gap.
See, I'm going to be honest. If the Foreman was smart there, he should have rolled in, stayed in. Ooh. Head first goes Sterling in the post. Foreman could have won by countout, and the record books would have said victory.
I guess he wants the pin, but I'm with you. I would have took it any way I could get it.
Oh, you sure would. Now Jake Sterling. I was going to say, coming back to life, but a beautiful backbreaker by the Foreman. And this is what I said earlier, Robbie. Pinfall. Not enough, but still, Foreman gets impressive when he gets his head on straight.
Which is very rare for the Foreman.
Well, unfortunately, and I'm waiting for him again to talk about the code. Now he's arguing with the referee.
I think that's why he keeps the helmet on. He keeps his head on straight.
You may be correct. And Jake Sterling in trouble in the center of the ring. The Foreman, those eyes, man. You talk about the look of insanity. I think that's exactly what it looks like.
For who? The Foreman or Jake Sterling?
For looking in the eyes of the Foreman. That's insanity, yes. And right now, Insanity's in control of this matchup, dumping Jake Sterling back down to the mat.
He's still hurting, though.
Now the kick again to the kidneys here. Foreman's been working the kidneys here.
It's not a bad play, though. He's a bigger guy, Jake Sterling. You work those kidneys, I mean, that can go a long way.
And I'll tell you, the Foreman actually, in his time at the WWN Training Center, went through a heck of a transformation, losing over 100 pounds as Sterling's starting to fight back. Foreman got in phenomenal shape. You're seeing the strength. He's deceptively strong. But you know who's really strong? The man flying into the corner, Jake Sterling.
Big flying forearm.
But you can see Sterling showing the effects of this matchup. As physical as it's been, both men have taken a ton out of each other. Boot now, though, from the Foreman. Sterling's in trouble. Axe handle. Can Foreman capitalize here, Robbie? Pinfall! Still not enough.
Guess not. It's going to take a lot more than the axe handle to put away Jake Sterling. But Jake did slip up a little bit, though. He ran at him in the corner 3 times there. That's unlike Jake Sterling.
Foreman to his feet first. You see Sterling smartly, though, pulling himself to the ropes. But definitely, again, showing the damage of this physical battle between 2 WWN Training Center graduates.
Foreman using the ring to his advantage once again.
Of course, Sterling using the elbow there, trying to stop the onslaught. Followed by a right hand as well, but you know what? The Foreman's got his own.
Looks like he rocked Sterling there.
And now Sterling whipped into the corner by the Foreman.
He lives here?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Hopefully he cleans up at least.
And he wears the same outfit every time we see him. I can believe he doesn't get showered. Oh, Sterling now with the offense here. Foreman reeling. What a suplex. And when you're the size of Jake Sterling, just a simple suplex has so much force behind it. As does a slam.
Now he's getting himself together here, Trevin.
And you can see the Foreman lights. Now, they may not have been on earlier either, but I think they're physically beat, or have they? Not fair, but smart, going for the eyes. But you know what? That Texas Tornado-esque spinning lariat is enough to take you down.
It's enough to take anybody down, especially coming from Sterling.
But right now, there's a 10 count. Someone needs to answer here, and I'd be surprised. Maybe Sterling with the ropes, he's going to be able to use them. I was going to say, I'd be surprised how much either man has left after what they've done to one another. Yeah, we're up to 7. Sterling's got to get all the way up, and he does. You can see a little bit of wobbly legs there. And hey, credit to the forearm. Not only with return fire, but still on his feet.
Yeah, both men are wobbly. They're both rocked here.
You can only take so many slugging punches like that and manage to stay on your feet. Foreman whipped into the ropes. Caught by Jake Sterling. We've seen this before. The Uranagi into the backbreaker. Sterling swings wildly. Foreman gets out of the way. Pop up into the forearm. Sterling's in control.
He just threw him in the air and popped him one. Went right with the forearm. He's trying to get himself back together, and the Foreman somehow gets up.
I gotta give it to the Foreman, man. Even if it's instinct, he's back on his feet. And not only that, he got a boot up, catching Jake Sterling. Foreman now on the second rope. What's he got in mind?
Nope.
And Jake was able to hit the future endeavor. And I think that's all she wrote. Pinfall. Sterling victorious.
Here's your winner, Jake Sterling!
Another impressive showing by Jake Sterling.
Absolutely, and writing perhaps the momentum of 2021 is Jake Sterling. We already talked about it. WWN and ACW present New Year's Classic. Sterling did a heck of a battle against Jake Logan coming up short that night. Tonight, victorious against the Foreman. And I gotta give it to the Foreman once again. Pushing Jake Sterling, looking phenomenal in this matchup, and if we can just get him some psychiatric help, I think this young man has a future in the sport.
Hey, he's got a couple wins recently, too. I'm not going to mention who he tagged with when he got him.
Yeah,
he's got a couple wins recently.
Yeah, I'll give you a hint. Your team was there a couple times.
That's right.
Now we can sign with Robbie K. Nevertheless, once again, thank you for joining us here. WWN Proving Ground. Such an atmosphere. We love it here in the WWN WrestlePlex. We love having each and every one of you, and you can find tickets and info, especially if you're ever coming to the Tampa Bay area, at WWNlive.com.
All freaking day.
What's this?
You don't tell me what to do. I'll come down there and beat every single one of you ugly people. Wait a minute. In case you didn't know, I'm Doyle Day, the world's greatest entertainer. I don't know why one of your students is out here trying to get your little time. You're not in the multi-man challenge, son. So I need you to go to the back with the rest of the ham bones and learn some respect. And when you get a shot, hey man, We'll do something, all right? Shoe fly, like I said.
Oh, Doyle pushing this masked man to push back. This could be the same masked man we've seen before get involved in Tyler Baker's matches. Oh, super kick! What?
Oh, it's James Ellsworth!
What? That's James Ellsworth! Where did James Ellsworth come from? Here tonight. Tickets and info. Anything you want to know about the World Wrestling Network, WWNLive.com. For Sideshow, I'm Trevor Adams. Thanks for joining us, and we hope you join us again soon.
Good night.
I'm going to be perfectly honest. If you ever intended to wrestle on national television, you had better be in Florida.
Hey everyone, Kai Douglas here, referee for World Wrestling Network. This is the World Wrestling Network Training Center, where we have a state-of-the-art facility where you can learn everything from your entrance to your in-ring.
Oh man, make it look as believable as possible, because that's our job.
1, 2, 4.
I can honestly say that I don't think there's another school in the country that can prepare you not only for matches locally, but to be camera ready, to be production ready, to truly be ready for the big leagues.
He's gonna keep his hands up. Take one step back, keep your hands up.
You want to be the best? You're not going to be, because I am. You want to be trained by the best? You will if you come out of the WWNTC.
If you've ever had a dream of becoming a professional wrestler, stepping into this squared circle, WWNTC is the place for you. 14-month tuition covering every aspect of the professional wrestling industry. In the ring, out of the ring, personal training, nutrition, from wrist locks to wrist watches. Doesn't make a difference what you want to learn. Francisco Chiazzo, Tony Storm, WWN program is the place for you. See you soon.
He came here! He came here! It's my house! Damn it!
He's signing autographs.
Ellsworth! I want you. You come back. You come back here. I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna get your ass. He ain't gonna do this to me. He can't do this to me.
Give him a Band-Aid.
He can't do this to me.
Another day, another dollar. Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey man, what are you doing? Chill. Okay, who the hell are you?
Little Jet?
Alright.
James Ellsworth?
I know. What? First of all, that was a fluke. That was a fluke. I swear, you know he came out of nowhere, little chump, he snuck me. Hey, wait a minute. You know something, don't you? You know something. I'm wrestling a multi-man challenge tonight. Is that fool in this match? Is he here?
James Ellsworth?
Damn it! You know something! I'm telling you! He's. Why you keep saying that? Why you keep saying. Tonight, I'm gonna bust his.
James Ellsworth.
Hey, you know what? I would take him out like that!
but I left my wallet at home. I left my wallet at home. Yeah. So, I'm gonna be back. As soon as I get my wallet, he's mine. Yeah, believe that. Shoot, James.
The following contest is a four-way freestyle scheduled for one fall. Introducing first, North Carolina, weighing in at 170 pounds, he is the singer, Christian Mills.
Good to see Christian Mills back here at WWN Proving Ground. Very energetic young man. He's gonna have a bit of a tall order here tonight in what should be a chaotic four-way freestyle.
Energetic young man.
Introducing next.
I like this Mills kid.
From parts unknown, weighing at 185 pounds, Harrow.
I can tell you what I know about Harrow coming out of the Team Vision Dojo, where he's won the rookie championship back in December. A young man with an upside, but only in the sport for 6 months thus far. It'll be interesting to see what we're gonna experience from Harrow in the ring.
Unknown, Trevin? I bought some real estate there. The place is a dump.
It's a young man with a background in track, weightlifting, of course in the sport of football.
And making their way to the ring,
young man with 2 years in the sport coming out of the Team Vision Dojo. This is a man who has not only held the Florida Tag Team Championship since December, he participated in the 2020 Florida J Cup. This is a man who, oh by the way, just like all of you who are interested here in the sport to learn under Shine Champion Eva Elite on January 23rd, this is a man who's had the opportunity to be under that tutelage, as well as guys like ROH superstar Josh Wood, hell, even Larry Zabisco. And that's the thing is, with guys like that and ladies getting in there and helping train these talents, I'm excited to see what these young athletes can bring.
I am definitely excited for Brian Atomic's debut here.
and their opponent.
If you don't like me.
From Amarillo, Texas, weighing in at 225 pounds, he is the youngest NWA National Champion in history. He is...
I'm Jake Logan!
Jake Logan!
So here's the thing, we talk a lot about that youngest national champion of NWA. This is a guy who's a 4-time top of Texas heavyweight champion in Amarillo. He's a 2-time Texoma Pro Texas champion. He's a 14-time Texas Panhandle champion. Basically, Jake Logan destroyed all of the wrestlers in Texas, came here to the World Wrestling Network, and pretty much has been on the tear destroying anybody who's gotten in front of him.
I like this kid a lot. He's always down for a fight. Don't matter who, it don't matter where. And tonight he's going to do some work.
Well, and that's the thing, and we already talked about it in our previous matchup. Jake Logan victorious 2 weeks ago in WWN ECW Present New Year's Classic 2021 in a physical matchup against Jake Sterling. And tonight he's got the experience edge against all 3 of these competitors.
He's got the size edge, he's got the experience edge, he's got the... I mean, come on.
But hey, if you underestimate whether it's a natural athlete like Harrow, heck, he was a running back in D3 college football, you underestimate.
And Jake is your middle linebacker, coming up the middle, destroying you.
So I don't understand sports ball that much, but.
I know that. We never know.
Oh, and Brian Atomic now saying, hey.
See, maybe when Brian was thrown to the vat of acid, he kept some brain cells. He became atomic, but kept some brain cells, because this is a smart move here by him.
I think Jake Logan's in. I think Jake Logan's not in. Well, and for a guy that, just like, oh my goodness. I was gonna say, just like Harrow is taking advantages to learn from guys like Hector Guerrero, you think he would have seen that coming, but regardless, Jake Logan, oh my goodness, what a right hand. Harrow's rocked. Christian Mills is rocked.
Christian Mills.
Sorry, I was looking at your fries. I got distracted.
You want some?
I'm good.
All right.
Logan catching Atomic in the corner. I know Atomic's got a bit of an attitude, and I mean that nicely. But hey, guess what? Speed on display of Brian Atomic. Why not?
Speed on display by Mills.
Yeah, Christian Mills is incredibly talented. Hasn't really gotten to show what he can do here. He had the proving ground, and all three of these athletes with the answer, taking out Jake Logan. And in some ways, this is shades of a few months ago at Yuletide meetings. Wait, inside of the ring, this might already be it. Mills not able to put away Brian Atomic, but looking great.
But look at Mills there. He stays right on him. He gets up. He keeps the arm for another pin here.
Yeah, and in fact, Mills may.
Watch this.
I was about to say, he may have just won this thing. Just when I was about to liken things to the ECW Heavyweight Championship matchup where Stephen Frick was victorious, but Mike Orlando was a monster. It took 3 other men, but they did get rid of Mike Orlando. And of course, Jake Logan just got rid of Harrow. So Christian Mills more than could win this thing. It's a fatal 4-way. One fall to a finish.
Needs to watch his back, though.
Absolutely. What a lariat. Speaking of Texas.
Everything's bigger in Texas, is what they say, Trevin.
Yeah, but you know what? Right now, you're not just seeing it that it's bigger, it is physical, it is massive, it is dangerous. Jake Logan, you are. He's Jake Logan. You just said he's Jake Logan. I'm not gonna. Are you gonna argue with this man?
No. You be stupid enough to, but I won't.
You can say he's, you know, oh my goodness. Elevation there by the big man Jake Logan, the leg lariat, taking down Christian Mills.
Come on. He's stalking his prey.
I was gonna say Jake Logan could say he was President-elect Joe Biden. I wouldn't argue.
I don't think he'd go that far.
So wouldn't argue. Harrow now coming in the ring, being caught by Logan.
What's he got in his mind here?
He's trying to suplex both men. I think Logan's strong enough, but credit now to Mills and Harrow putting on the brakes, doing everything they can, and in fact, smartly working as a tandem. What a suplex.
I think he would have got him. He just didn't have the position right in Harrow. But they capitalized, and now he's down.
Absolutely. It's about center of gravity. Logan definitely had the strength. These two men had the wherewithal to change that center of gravity.
You put these 3 men together, they might barely be Logan's size.
Yeah, but you know, as you know, it's not always the size of the dog, it's the fight in the dog. I just totally screwed that up, but you get the point.
I get the point.
Now here's Brian Atomic as well, and here's somebody with a background in baseball and track. You got to think he's going to have a gas tank that'll go for miles, as would you think with Harrow. And of course, he's a perfectionist, though. He's, well, he believes he's the best, and that's why he's atomic. And I don't quite get that.
I'm still trying to figure it out too, Trevin, but I do like Brian. Look at him running around like a maniac. He's throwing drop kicks.
That's so friggin' atomic.
Look at that.
There you go. That's a proud of himself young man, but he shouldn't be wasting time right now.
I think he bought a star for $10, named it after himself, and now he's atomic.
Flying out of the ropes, but caught by Jake Logan is atomic. However, Harrow now able to take down Jake Logan.
Looks like he might have tweaked Brian's leg there. Oh, and Christian wants to go.
Yeah, Mills now deciding to fly, and he does, taking everybody out.
That's how you die, Trevin.
Well, he just said it. Well, and that's the key, right? I know there's criticisms of things like athletes diving on each other. Guess what? It can pay off big, just like that drop kick can pay off big, but it's called a suicide dive because if it goes wrong, well, you're gonna eat crap, but if it goes well, you're gonna be in control, like Mills is right now with those 2 knees in the corner.
And this is who Mills wants in the ring if he wants his victory.
Falcon's arrow, the pinfall attempt here, but Jake Logan, like a monster flying across the ring. I'm telling you, the upside of Jake Logan just keeps getting bigger and bigger here in the World Wrestling Network. They can just murder Christian Mills. Pinfall. 2 count only, so A, credit to Christian Mills, but B, is Christian Mills still with it? Does he know he's here?
Well, you said Christian, he might have killed Christian Mills. I think Christian Mills has been dead for a long time. But you got to give him credit. I mean, that would have put a lot of people away.
Yeah, but you know what? Jake Logan's not daunted, pulling up Christian Mills. Mills is trying to fight off Logan here. And now bringing in the kick, smart. You take down the leg of the big man, he ain't so big no more. And the same offense, added with a stop from Jake Logan. Christian again using the speed here though.
And I mean, it's a smart technique, like you said.
Yeah, but that Samoan drop right there. You got to think whatever air was in the lungs of Christian Mills is long lost. And Logan, we've seen this before, was going for the moonsault, the springboard, but instead Brian Atomic. He could be taking this thing. Drop kick to the head. Mills is down. Pinfall. No. I just thought Brian Atomic won this.
That was smart by him. Logan went for his big move.
No, this is what he's got to do. Atomic can't slow down if he's gonna take advantage, if he's gonna pick the bones of what was left of Christian Mills after the mauling by Jake Logan.
And you have to pick the bones, Trevor, because nobody is gonna pin this guy, Jake Logan. I mean, look at this guy.
Well, that's why I liken things to the heavyweight fatal 4-way from the ACW Championship just a few months ago at Yuletide Beatings. It was a situation where it looked like it was Michael Orlando's night, and instead, because of the numbers game as well as truthfully the experience in that case, Stephen Frick became our ACW heavyweight champion, and right now, after that springboard from Atomic, he could be victorious in this matchup. No, Mills managing to kick out. I gotta give it to Christian Mills here, Robbie K.
Absolutely, I mean, obviously it takes a lot to put away this kid.
But you know what? You can see I talked about the track background when it comes to Brian Atomic showing that gas tank, but you know, I think he waited a little long for that springboard DDT, and instead, Wade Atomic was able to use the momentum to take out Harrow, but Logan still on his feet. That's who Atomic's got to worry about.
Back to the legs.
Yeah, again, this is the numbers we talked about. Now the springboard by Christian Mills, powered up by Jake Logan.
Way.
2 men being held, but Harrow takes advantage, taking out all 3.
Wow, he had both those guys out.
I say it a lot, you need eyes in the back of your head, and Harrow, I think he's gonna take this thing. No, Christian Mills just barely breaking things up here. But you just said it, I can't give over that feat of athleticism and strength of Jake Logan, but Christian Mills has been unstoppable in this matchup. Tennessee Jam may say differently. Excuse me, Alabama Slam. I'm totally off on that one. That was the wrong state. Sorry, guys.
Get your states together, dude.
But you know what? The booth there's what matters. Pinfall. No. And not only that, speaking of states, here's Texas. Powering up Harrow. And the Blue Thunder Bomb. Is that it? It is.
Here's our winner, Jake Logan.
I don't think it matters if it's Tennessee, Alabama, Texas, here in Florida, or anywhere in the world. Jake Logan is a beast. This is a man that is going to be hard to stop. And tonight, victorious in a fatal 4-way, where at times 3 men ganged up on him.
As expected, Trev, it doesn't matter if it's 1 guy, 2 guys, 3 guys. Jake Logan gets the job done.
and gentlemen, it is now time for your main event. The following contest is a 6-man tag with Lucha rules, scheduled for one fall.
That may be the most unique entrance I've ever seen here in the WWN WrestlePlex from our ACW Cruiserweight Champion, Bobby Flaco.
Listen, we've had our beef with Bobby ourselves, but how do you not like this guy?
No, it's hard not to. Bob's here. You know, I keep talking about Club WWN. If you didn't check out the debut, the premiere of World Wrestling Network Presents League Wars Season 1, Episode 1, it featured Bob's alma mater, WWA4. What a showing from Bobby Flaco that night, victorious for the ACW Cruiserweight Championship, defending against Lazo Garcia.
Always a great showing by Bobby, every time he's out there.
And of course, that show featured the
And his opponent. I mean, his partner.
Not his job.
It's not his job.
It's not what he does.
He's a fun guy.
Exactly. Hey-o.
We are the gifted.
Trained under the tutelage of AR Fox. But you talk about guys with credentials like AR Fox. I don't know if our cameras totally caught that, but Logan Cruz just threw a French fry. I think you got grease on your suit.
That's harassment, Trevin. I'm calling my lawyer.
Yeah, Robbie K tried to get cute with a gift and offered a French fry. Yes, Robbie K is drinking Chardonnay and eating French fries here at the commentary booth.
Trevin, Chardonnay's white wine.
He's drinking Riesling. And
that's also a white wine.
He's drinking wine.
Maybe not anymore because it's not as loud up here right now. Yeah, we gotta watch the person when nobody talks. All good.
Been a while since we've gotten to see all 3 members of the Rapture as a unit. Here's Jarett, Diaz, and our newly crowned, just 2 weeks ago, ACW Tag Team Champion.
They stole it. They stole that victory.
Oh, did they?
They did. They cheated.
Did they steal the victory because the Wealth of Wrestling were banned from ringside?
They stole the victory by hitting somebody with a belt.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Watch it. I was right here with you, Kevin. I know you've seen it. All he does is kiss the Rapture's butt every single week. You want to be the Rapture, Kevin? You love it so much?
I'm a big fan. Let's set things down to the official introductions from Rafael Abreu.
Introducing first, from Noonan, Georgia, weighing in at 170 pounds, he is your ACW Cruiserweight Champion, the wild card, Bobby Flaco! And his partners, they are the team of Logan Cruz and Wheezy T, the Gifted! And their opponents, they are the team of the Limit, Jay Sky, the Accuser, Richard King, the Bodega Boy, Jarett Diaz. They are your ACW Tag Team Champions, the Rapture!
If there's any trio that epitomizes what WWN Proving Ground is all about, it's the Rapture. The growth we have seen from all 3 of these talents, and of course now in their 2nd Tag Team Championship reign is the Rapture.
So the Proving Ground's about 3 guys that cheat to win? That's what the Proving Ground's about, Trevor? Guys that cheat and win championship titles, really? That's what the show's about?
And ladies and gentlemen, I am watching a vein look like it's going to pop out of the head of Robbie K. And that's not hyperbole, that's not exaggeration.
I'm going to pop a vein out of your head. You keep talking about.
Well, here's the deal. Tonight, we've got 6 athletes who are going to bring their all. Lucha rules, what does that mean? That means one guy gets out from a team, another guy can come in. It doesn't matter how he gets out. It doesn't have to be a tag.
And who better to officiate such a match than the best-looking ref in the business, Ty Douglas?
I'm not going to argue with that. One of our senior officials here, Ty Douglas, Jarett Diaz, ACW Cruiserweight Champion Bobby Flaco starting things up. You got to think Diaz, we're looking at that championship as something he'd be interested in having a chance at.
Hey, he did get 2 wins in the last 2 iPay-per-views, so.
Diaz has been on a roll. You just said it 2 weeks ago, defeating both Ariel Dominguez as well as Damian Tangra, who was also a standout from that debut of League Wars.
Absolutely.
I cannot encourage you more to check that out as part of your Club WWN subscription, but right now, you are getting to check out absolutely free the Rapture versus the ACW champion Bobby Flaco and the Gifted. 6 of the most gifted young talents in the sport.
And if you're not subscribed to WWN Live, do it now.
Now, Robbie told you Club WWN, you better get there. Which family member did you buy a subscription for recently?
I just stole your password and information, so I get it for free.
Of course you do.
Listen, Jarett Diaz is an athlete, don't get me wrong, but I don't think he's going to out-wrestle Bobby here.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see these two go at it. They're very well matched here, but Bob, there you see it right there. And I've talked about it before. Bob's fun-loving, but at times that can throw off his opponents. They can think that Bob's not all in. Oh, Bob's all in.
He is, like you said, he'll be having a good time, and then he'll clock in one.
And a snapmare by Flaco. Smart crucifix pin, that could have been it. But hey, great pin, no. I was gonna say, great pin attempt by Jarett Diaz. Bob might be thinking pedigree already. 2 count only. Bob ducking Jarett Diaz's clothesline, but look at Diaz. Pinfall. Yeah, you can see both guys trying to, they keep going for these pins. They're trying to figure out where's the other one gonna go. How can I out-wrestle him?
Looks like Richard King's wants some.
And Diaz even had attempted, just like Bobby had attempted the pedigree, Diaz had attempted the crossroads.
Cross Bronx, he calls it. B-R-O-N-X, where he's from. The Cross Bronx, that's what he calls it. And he messes up every single time, Trevin.
That's what you're here for, sir. Logan Cruz now tagged. Ooh.
I thought they were friends.
Well,
I thought they were all in a D&D group together.
yeah, and you were actually a part of this. The Gifted had tagged with Richard King a few weeks ago on the Proving Ground, and there was a miscommunication. Richard King inadvertently hitting Logan Cruz.
And then who got the victory that night?
That was your team.
That's right.
This Cruz now powering one half of the ECW Tag Team Champions, Richard King, into the corner. Getting out of the way, though, is Richard King, and I'll tell you, King is in just amazing shape, swinging wildly, though. And they say Logan has hands of stone and a tongue of silver. That's a fancy way to say he's a very articulate young man when he gets to talking, but right now when he gets a strike in, Richard King's gonna be in trouble. What a neck breaker.
I'm soon gonna cut his tongue out and send it first class to Wheezy, though.
Yeah, the pinfall. We've talked about AR Fox training Bobby Flaco, gifted trained by Jay Lethal. Heck of a set of credentials, especially you look around the state of Florida and the teams, including the Rapture that the Gifted have faced, been victorious many times, but right now, Richard King in control, coming off the top, what elevation, the pinfall.
Yeah, the Gift is victorious here and there, but they've never been victorious against us, Walter Wrestling. Your next ACW Tag Team Champions first in line.
Oh, you surely weren't afraid to poke the Metros after their defeat 2 weeks ago. You guys saw that footage.
What do you mean? Those are friends of ours. Even they agree. We're next in line. We get it first, and then,
Yeah, I gotta
you guys owe us one, Trevor. You know that. How many months now?
I gotta say, Wealth of Wrestling have been impressive. Maybe at some point gonna get an opportunity, but right now, it's about these 6 men here. Logan Cruz, what a drop kick to the back of Richard King. Standing moonsault, is that enough? No. I've said this before, but you cannot judge the Gifted as the proverbial book by the cover. Both of these athletes are incredibly talented, strong, agile, beautiful drop kick by Wheezy T. And you can see Jay Sky coming in because, again, Lucha rules in effect. Like I said, Richard King didn't need to tag, finally realized it, got out of the ring. And now legal are Wheezy T and Jay Sky. I think it was Bobby Flaco's idea to have this be Lucha rules, by the way.
Most likely. Most likely.
Wouldn't be surprised at all here. Jay Sky now catching Wheezy. Sky definitely has the size advantage. Heck of a senton there.
Yes, he has quite the size advantage.
The pinfall. Not enough, but man.
Listen, I'm not gonna lie, Trevor. You know how much I cannot stand the Rapture, but they did look good against the Metro Brothers just a week ago.
Well, I'll tell you this. Here we go, drop toe hold there.
Or 2 weeks ago, whenever that was. I lose track of time easily.
Wheezy T, heel kick to Jay Sky. Sky swinging. Oh, he stops Wheezy. Countering the flying head scissors. Finally, though, able to complete the move was Wheezy T, and now, I don't think this is how Lucha rules work. You gotta get one man out here. Hey, why not? Tandem action by the Gifted.
So now Logan's legal.
And hey, Richard King now legal.
Richard, and Bobby's coming in. He's just having fun.
Bob's here. Wheelbarrow. Into the senton. Tag team wrestling, all about the units, and you're seeing units here tonight. King's in a lot of trouble. Beautiful suplex. Gifted. It's got Richard King down. Pinfall. And the rest of Rapture breaking that up. I'm telling you, the Rapture are night and day from when we first saw them here in the World Wrestling Network. These young men are just so accomplished now, incredibly talented. Sky's the limit, no pun intended. And well, the limit may be being tested of Wheezy T here.
But the question is, Trevor, is he legal? I think Richard's still legal. Speaking of the devil.
Well, I was gonna say, at the end of the day, I think once you have 2 men in the ring, that's gonna be all she wrote. Triple team action here. Kicks aplenty.
I can't wait for Jarett Diaz to go back to New York. I'm already over him.
Diaz getting ready to fly.
Oh!
Almost landing in the Bronx with that landing.
Look at that, Trevor. Remembering things.
I never called it the Crossbrooks because I thought he was from Brooklyn. That never happened.
No, never.
Never. I don't mix up the boroughs.
You can't go on WWNlive.com and see that.
Richard King now. Only man standing here outside of the ring, but inside of the ring, you've got Jay Sky. He's been fed Logan Cruz, pinfall. 2 count only. And we knew this was going to be an exciting main event, and it is delivering here. WWN Proving Ground. 6-man showcase, Lucha rules. Heck of a chop. Jay Sky lighting up Logan Cruz.
Now he's putting him up. He's thinking there's something dangerous.
Yeah, Jay's been called now by Logan. We're about to get dangerous, but Richard King does not wait. Gets in the ring, and as Jay gets out.
Jay does roll out, though. I think Richard is the legal man.
Yeah, and Wheezy had enough, tried to get into the ring. Now here's Bob.
What is Bob doing? Oh!
Flaco, beautiful, with the powerbomb out of the corner. But how about that super kick by Diaz?
Big forearm by Wheezy.
Yeah, I think it was a kiss of madness there, perhaps. But now Jay Sky, superplex, taking out Logan Cruz.
Now every man, Trevor, they're all down. Look at them.
What?
You call them men. The boys. All the boys are down. That's right.
What a main event here tonight. WWN Proving Ground. Someone's got to get up.
And who is legal? It looks like Jarett from the Rapture side is the only one in.
Hey, easiest answer, if anybody gets to their feet, break the 10 count. I don't envy Kai Douglas, though. He took off last week's Proving Ground, was on vacation, finding out the hard way. As Flaco pop-up powerbomb, Diaz was trying to roll into a pin, and Bob smartly got out of the ring. Now here's Wheezy T, hits the kick there. This is a blur of offense. Now Jay Sky, Trying to catch Wheezy Willie.
Oh.
Gut wrench. He's got him up. Goodness. Spirit bomb delivered by Jay Sky. Keith Lee would be proud. You know, he's a former WWN champion.
Oh,
wait.
yeah, I'm sure he's watching the gifted matches, I'm sure.
Probably, actually. Many of our WWN alumni happy to give advice to great talents like these two as Logan Cruz has his head taken off by Richard King. King going in for the pin. Pinfall. No.
Fortunately, it looks like his head is still on, Trevor.
You mean when we opened tonight's event and I said this was the match you were most excited about, I was incorrect? You don't love all 6 of these athletes, Robbie K?
Man, I can't even explain how much I love these guys. Come on, Trevor, stop being so stupid.
Hey, here's what I know, that this is awesome chance from the WWN faithful. They're accurate. Rapture in control. Oh, low bridge though, smart move. And now the forearm taken out. Richard King. Jarett Diaz taken out by the Savate kick.
I don't know what he yelled over here, but I didn't appreciate it.
Now Bob coming off the top, taking out Richard King. Jay Sky outside of the ring. Our ACW Cruiserweight champion. Energetic, riling up the WWN faithful.
I still don't understand, Trevor, why the Rapture yells their moves before they do it.
It's like Babe Ruth. Hey, it's impressive when it works. Bobby Flaco trying to catch Jay Sky, but Sky thought he had a counter, but instead DDT by Flaco. This could be it. No.
I thought it was.
And then you saw how emphatically Kai Douglas ran over to make sure the timekeeper didn't get confused.
Kai Douglas has got it together. He knows what he's doing.
I know you're a fan. Here we go. Bobby Flaco's thinking pedigree. Jay Sky, though, with the wherewithal. And instead now, Logan Cruz not only tagged in, rolling through. And another German suplex. How impressive was that? Pinfall. No. Could that have been any closer?
Wow. I thought that was for sure. I guess this Jay Sky does have a little bit of heart, huh?
It's a split crowd here. The WWN faithful behind both the Gifted and the ACW Tag Team Champions, the Rapture. Wheezy T's calling for something, calling for Logan. And is he going for the Gift of the Gods, perhaps?
Oh!
No, Bobby Flaco taken down.
And that springboard super kick.
And now you got all 3 members of the Rapture suddenly working together. And that truly is tandem super kicks here. Poison Rana. Wheezy T's in trouble. Richard King now.
Go again.
Now you said it. Or should I say Jay Sky said it. And that one in the chamber connected.
They all gonna pin it.
Rapture's victorious.
Here are your winners, the Rapture!
Yeah. You only see that everybody pins the guy. I mean, ridiculous, Trevor.
Well, I'll tell you right now, an impressive main event from 6 incredibly talented young men here in the sport. What a way to end tonight's WWN Proving Ground. And you gotta think, as the ACW Tag Team Champions celebrate tonight, they gotta be thinking about February the 6th and who they may be facing when WWN and ACW present My Bloody Valentine.
Why don't you just give them the spoiler now? They're gonna be facing Walter Wrestling.
Stay tuned to WWNLive.com to hear more, not just about that event, but how about this? Next week, it is the return of Shine Wrestling, Shine 66. It will be available as part of your club WWN subscription. Stay tuned for announcements about the return of Grindhouse, the return of Full Impact Pro, and so much more. Again, WWNLive.com. Robbie, I'll let you get out of your system. What else do you want to say?
Trevor, this might be the Rapture's world, but I'm gonna blow it up.
You see here the Gifted. Offer of respect from the Rapture. Logan Cruz is holding up his tag team partner, Wheezy T. Hey, look, I understand. all right there, pointing at those championship belts. The entire tag team division are thinking about the Rapture. That's what happens when you're at the top of the mountain. But again, tonight's mountain is topped by the Rapture. What a night it has been, ladies and gentlemen. To wrap things up, for Robbie K, I'm Trevin Adams. Thank you for joining us, and we hope you join us again soon.
Here, of course I did.
That was good.
Yo, 6 minutes. 6 minutes.
Bro,
we gotta do more 6 minutes. We gotta do more 6 minutes.
Right in the jaw. I saw that. Yeah.
Hey guys! Hey! What's going on, guys? How you doing? What's going on, man? How you doing, man? Hey, I was at the bar having a beer. I just checked out you guys' match. You guys killed it out there, man.
Yes,
you guys truly deserve to be the ACW Tag Team Champions.
Thank you.
Really,
man.
really.
That's so nice of him.
It means, man, Sideshow, it means so much. Coming from you, especially, just because in due time, man, we know you're going to become the next ACW WWN World Heavyweight Champion.
I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Absolutely.
It
probably doesn't help that you just lost Saturday at the ACW pay-per-view, but yo, you know you'll get there.
Yeah, man, why you got to bring up that stuff, man? I mean, we're all having a good time here, man. I'm congratulating you guys on a win and stuff like that. And
you know how I am, bro. I'm kind of dark. I'm kind of a jerk.
Yeah, I get it. To be honest with you, I really don't know you because it's like nothing short of a Christmas miracle that you even showed up here in a Proving Ground show, Mr. I pay-per-view. You know what I mean? Now you're gonna come at me like that? Man, come on, I'm a veteran, and you know, you young guy like this is gonna come.
I get it.
You know, have some respect, man.
Whoa, respect?
Yeah.
Like what? Like respect my elders?
Oh, is that how it is?
Yeah, sometimes like that.
Confusion. Come on.
Come on, man.
You don't mean it like that.
What's up with your boy, man?
Come on,
boy.
He
You know, if you don't want to respect your elders, maybe you respect your elders in the ring because you know what, Mr. I pay-per-view, Mr. WWN Rookie of the Year.
What's that?
Yeah, you want to respect your elders? You step into the ring with one of your elders, okay? Maybe we'll do that February 6th, right here, My Bloody Valentine. You up for the challenge? You gonna be a man?
I think I might
You got anything to do?
I accept.
Yeah, I bet you do.
I accept. That's right.
Yeah. I'll see you then, huh?
Right, bet.
Whatever, fat mouth.
Come on, boys. Yo, let's celebrate, man. No. Let's get out of here. Let's party.
Yeah, come on. You're right. Did you have to say that?